Yo, what's going on, guys? This is DragsterTV here, back at it again. And today, guys, we're back here on SnowRunner. Now, for today's SnowRunner video, guys, essentially what we're going to be going ahead and doing today, guys, is simply taking a quick little look at this brand new mod. Now, the brand new mod that we do happen to have in front of us here today is a 66 K10 shop truck. And the creator of this truck will go by the name of John Hot Rod. Just saw it pop up on the mod browser today. Kind of interested me. Haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I thought we'd run through the full customization and see what this truck is all about. If you guys would like to see more of these videos from me, make sure to drop a fat like and let me know down below in the comments. But with that, let's go and hop straight into what this truck has to hold. We're going to start off today's video in the truck store, just see where this truck will be located in the truck store, and get a feel for how much this truck would go for. Alright guys, see how pricey it is. Alright, so it's going to be first on the list, opening up the truck store, and it's actually not going to be that expensive. It's only going to go for 40 grand, $40,565 to be exact. Honestly, that's not really half bad. So now, let's go and hop straight into customization. Starting off first here in the engine, we are going to start off here at the bottom of the list. This is the stock engine it will come with upon purchase. The SnowRunner Spec Twin Turbo, 750 horsepower, and we're going to have two other engines up here. So at the very top, let's look at the Grocery Getter tune. It's just a mild 450 horsepower tune. Nothing too crazy. You're going to be lowering the power a little bit. This is a basic rebuilt LS1 with mild twin turbo tune. Nothing fancy here. Here we go. Let's take a look at the description of this engine, the stock one that the vehicle will come with upon purchase. This LS3 twin turbo tune spits out just enough horsepower to have fun while still being completely manageable on the trails. Shifter into high, and you've got somewhere to be. And now let's go to the, so far all I've looked at is the 1400 horsepower. So here's the Pin It to Win It tune, alright? I just mentioned it, 1400 horsepower. Here we go, most expensive engine out of all of them. Out of your two other options here. This upgraded 427 Ci LS7 has all the trick parts, including, I'm probably going to mess up that word, coated internals. This is for the guy who always needs more horsepower. Are you that guy? I might be that guy today, I'm not too sure, let's find out. This pairs well with the King of the Hammers Spec Indestructible Suspension. Looking pretty good for this truck. I'm very curious to get into the rest of the customization. Let's go and run our Pin It to Win It motor. Here we go, 1400 horsepower. Alright, gearbox, we're going to have some options down here as well. We're going to start first, just the SnowRunner Spec 6-speed. It's going to take a while to read through all the descriptions of all these. We're just going to look at what we want. Probably don't want a tow and haul 10-speed trans. I'm glad that in the name they kind of give you like, hey, if you didn't already know, this 10-speed trans, it's going to be for towing and hauling. Race spec 8 speeds and then low and slow. Alright. Let's go and run race spec 8 speed, Speedy Gonzalez. Here we go, suspension. So we're just going to start first with the SnowRunner spec. Setting up pretty tall, about 6-inch lift maybe. Maybe an 8, I'm not sure. Towing and hauling spec, going to give you some of that front end weight that will just really help you out in the long run. Alright, then here we go. Indestructible suspension, King of the Hammers spec, which is gonna just keep, I don't know, now it's pretty much the same height as this one. Oh, maybe not. Looks like it may give us like an extra inch or two, but anyways, if you want to break everything but your suspension, click buy now to get your very own indestructible suspension. I'd say that suspension's for me, so let's go ahead and run our King of the Hammers spec suspension. For the same price as your towing and hauling, and I'm guessing is this one as well. For tires, we are going to have just enough options to make a good build out of this thing. Let's go ahead and run our, I like the Trepadors, but we are going to take this thing through some mud for our test. And I don't want something too special for mud tires because it's not just mud we're going through. So I think the 42-inch creeper crawlers will do me well in this build, so let's just go ahead and run those. For winch, we're going to have two different options. Start off first here, SnowRunner Spec 12-volt winch, and then we're going to have basic B non-12-volt winch. Not too sure which one would be better. Just go ahead and, oh, that's 40-foot. This is vanilla ice cream of winches for those who like doing things the hard way. This is the winch for you. Alright, I do like doing things the hard way, but, I mean, we're going to need 40-foot winch, right? Dual battery, 12-volt, all that good stuff. Let's just run it. Diff lock, you're going to have one option, pretty straightforward, just diff lock, one snorkel, and you're going to have an option in frame add-ons. You can decide if you don't want a hitch, or if you do want a shorty toe hitch. Might as well run it, what does it hurt? Visuals, here we go. Wow, that's a lot of visuals. Alright, so starting off first, tire carrier, standard rim tires. Let's see. Here are all our options. Don't feel like reading Don't feel like reading through all of them, but these are your options. In this instance, I'm going to be running the Method 101 beadlock with the BFG crawler on it, and that's how that looks. Here we go, wide rim tires. Okay, so here are all your options here. Trail Runner Off-Road PKG, here we go. Trail Runner Spec Protection, that's all we got there. Hood, you can choose if you don't want a hood or if you do want a hood. If you'd like to not have a hood on this Butte, I mean, that's completely fine. Look at that engine, pretty nice. However, for today's build, might as well go ahead and run a hood, because why not? For rims, we're going to have some options here. Let's see. For today's build, I am going to be running the KMC Machete beadlocks, and that is what they look like. And for color, oh wow, we're gonna have some options here. Alright, let's see it. The hood, okay, so the hood's gonna be matched with this color. And with a few other colors. It was kind of mismatched with a few colors here. So, okay, you can customize it some. Like, there's some options you got in here. I'm really feeling like this white with the black, or the blue with the black. As you guys can see, I've already bought the blue with the black, so I might as well just run that. Or this really nice light blue. Like, there's a lot of options you have with this build. Like, you can have the white top with all these colors and whatnot, just stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna go and stick with this. However, this does look sick. Yeah, let's run the white. Let's run the white, because why not? Alright, so now that is it for our 66 K10 shop truck. Let's hop straight into a quick review of it and see what this thing has for us in store. Alright, if you'd go ahead and direct your attention to the bottom left corner of the screen, you guys would find this thing. It does have a whopping 66-gallon tank. Nothing too bad. We chose the 8-gear gearbox, so it's nothing too new. It's 8-gear gearbox. We are going to have all-time diff lock and engageable all-wheel drive at all times. Handbrake is on. Let's see. Functions, no suspension options. Here's your interior view. Looks pretty nice. Love to see it. Let's try our horn. Okay, that's our horn. And let's go ahead and start up here. Ooh, sounds nice. And then that's that side exit at the back of your front fender there. Sounds pretty nice. This thing is it's got some power to it. I mean, look at this. Spam clutch and you're just taking off and you can't even really steer it. Hardly. Alright. We are whistling diesel starting this thing. Already like 5 seconds into it. Already flipped it. Already dented a bunch. Yeah, this it's got a lot of power. I mean, maybe that's not the right engine for it, but what I was trying to do was not taking in a straight line. I mean, maybe taking a straight line just kind of went all over the place, so maybe it is a little bit too much horsepower. Let's take it to the mud pits. Let's see how that does. All right, almost wants to wheelie on you. I mean, if you guys are noticing that. All right, let's go ahead and go through the first and second mud pit. If we're just flying through them, take us right into the third one. But first and second mud pit for now. Let's bring up our trusty dusty. Here we go, our stopwatch here. All right. So, in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Going to spam clutch here. See how the creeper crawlers will hold up in this mud pit. And we are in 6 out of 8 gears, and then we just dropped down to the first gear. And we're already stuck. Okay, then. And we already went through 1 gallon of gasoline. Already went through 1 gallon of fuel, so. Yep, we're pretty stuck. Let's try low gear. Might just crawl on by. That's one long crawl to the end. Low plus, man. You're not even getting out. I mean, you're getting there, but you are going very slow in low gear. I don't think this is worth trying. Yeah, you guys saw that. We're at 50 seconds right now. Let's go and recover, and let's move on to our next test. All right, so here we are. Here's our next test. That is going to be taking her down the drag strip, seeing what kind of time we can get, and if we are going to stay in a straight line or not. Not too sure. Let's find out. So here we go, in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Alright, a little bit squirrely, 7 out of 8 gears. We got this. Got a big track to stay on. We're going sideways. Not the best, we're 8 out of 8 gears. We're going to try high gear in a second. Don't want to completely mess this up. Honestly, wasn't half bad. That was 15 seconds. Alright, guys. 15 seconds down the drag strip. We were kind of squirrely, kept her hardly in a straight line. Went sideways a few times, right? Like, you get what you get. It was alright. For a 15-second run, I mean, it wasn't quite 15 seconds. It was 14.98. Yeah, let's just go ahead and give her a raw power run. in high gear. Let's see how high gear will hold up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Forgot to hit the timer, but that's alright. We're just going to eyeball performance. So far, we've been on 2 wheels twice. We can't keep her in a straight line. We flipped. We stalled the engine. We flipped back over. We are going to start it back up. We're going to go back into high gear, and we are going to dart at like 200 miles an hour. One of the fastest darts I've ever done in this game, or seen in this game. So here we go, high gear. Going to go sideways. We're going to destroy some stuff. We're going to keep spinning all 4 tires, and we're going to, oh man, it's like we are struggling to keep this thing straight. Let's jump the, never mind, we're going to go sideways a little bit, then we are going to jump it, then we're going to stall the engine, then we're going to get caught up in the railing, then we're going to break it a little bit more, and let's just beat the crap out of this thing real quick. Alright, jumped that, flipped, rolled, flew, got stuck in a tree. High gear, here we come. Wow, yeah, this thing is just insanely quick. Get stuck in the mud a little bit. Wow, okay, well, drive sideways across a shop, and starting it up, it'll stall in high gear, then you put it in high gear after just like 1 second. It'll want to stall, and yeah, like this thing is just insanely quick. So I think what we've learned today, don't go in high gear in this thing. If you're running my specific Speedy Gonzalez gearbox and my 1400 horsepower Pint to Win It engine. That thing has got some power. When you hit it in high gear, it's got some power. You can hardly keep this thing straight in automatic. I don't recommend putting it in high gear. Alright, that's it for the 1966 K10 shop truck by John Hot Rod. Overall, great build. Like, that's insane. I've yet to see. Maybe it was a previous modder decided to change its name, because this is a outstanding mod in my opinion. Not sure if it's first mod or anything. First time I've seen him on the mod browser. First time I've seen something like this. By the way, guys, not console friendly because the description calls it Chevrolet K10 shop truck. If it was just the K10 shop truck, oh, never mind. It does say Chevrolet on the back. All right. Yeah, so it's completely not console friendly. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys did think of today's video and today's mod. Very good mod. Make sure you guys do check it out in the mod browser. For those of you that are console players, I'm sorry, because this truck, it's a lot of fun to mess around with. Definitely looking forward to a possible console-friendly version of this mod in sometime in the near future. I don't know. Just some few changes would have to be made, and saying would possibly be on our consoles mod browsers. More information coming on that soon if there's any view of that in sight. But anyways, guys, as I was saying, trying to finish up today's video. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys have an amazing rest, guys, day and night. And with that, guys, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.